The longbow has a history deeply intertwined with human conflict, innovation, and survival. Its origins trace back thousands of years, long before its association with medieval England. Early longbows, simple but effective, were crafted from available woods such as yew, elm, and ash. The discovery of the Holmgard bows in Denmark, dating to around 7000 BCE, provides the earliest known evidence of longbow-like weapons. These ancient bows, constructed with surprising craftsmanship, showcase early humans' understanding of materials and design. For millennia, societies across Europe and beyond utilized similar weapons for hunting and warfare. However, it was in medieval England where the longbow would achieve legendary status. The rise of the English longbow is tied closely to the conflicts of the Middle Ages. During the 12th and 13th centuries, the longbow became a defining weapon of English military strategy. Its power lay in its range, penetration, and the ability of skilled archers to fire rapidly in succession. The English longbow was typically crafted from yew wood, a material prized for its elasticity and strength. The bow's length, often exceeding 6 feet, allowed for exceptional draw weight, sometimes reaching 150 pounds or more. This high draw weight enabled arrows to pierce armor at great distances, a game-changing advantage on the battlefield. One of the earliest recorded uses of the longbow in English warfare occurred during the reign of Edward I. His campaigns in Wales and Scotland in the late 13th century showcased the longbow's devastating effectiveness against both infantry and cavalry. Welsh archers, known for their exceptional skill, played a crucial role in these conflicts and influenced the adoption of the weapon by English forces. Edward recognized the strategic value of the longbow and integrated it into his military operations, establishing the foundation for its widespread use in subsequent centuries. The longbow reached the height of its prominence during the Hundred Years' War between England and France. This prolonged conflict, spanning from 1337 to 1453, saw the longbow become a symbol of English military prowess. The Battle of Crecy in 1346 marked a turning point. English forces, outnumbered but strategically positioned, unleashed a relentless barrage of arrows that decimated the advancing French knights. The longbowmen, positioned on higher ground, exploited the weapon's range and power to devastating effect. The French cavalry, weighed down by heavy armor, fell victim to the hail of arrows, leading to a decisive English victory. This battle demonstrated the tactical superiority of the longbow and cemented its place in military history. Another pivotal moment came at the Battle of Poitiers in 1356, where the Black Prince led English forces to another resounding victory using longbow tactics. French knights, once again, struggled to counter the rapid and sustained fire of the English archers. The longbowmen disrupted enemy formations, inflicting heavy casualties before the main English force engaged in close combat. The psychological impact of the longbow was profound, as the sight and sound of thousands of arrows darkening the sky struck fear into opposing armies. The weapon's effectiveness relied not only on its physical attributes but also on the rigorous training of English archers. From a young age, men were required by law to practice archery. Ensuring a large pool of skilled bowmen available for military service, the Battle of Agincourt in 1415 remains the most famous demonstration of the longbow's power. King Henry V, leading an outnumbered English army, faced a much larger French force. The battlefield's muddy conditions favored the English, whose longbowmen formed a defensive line. As the French advanced, they encountered a relentless storm of arrows that broke their ranks and caused chaos. French knights, struggling in the quagmire, became easy targets for the English archers. Despite overwhelming odds, the English achieved a stunning victory, largely due to the disciplined and devastating use of the longbow. Agincourt became a defining moment in English history and reinforced the longbow's reputation as the ultimate medieval weapon. Beyond the battlefield, the longbow held significant cultural and legal importance in medieval England. Laws mandating archery practice ensured a ready supply of trained bowmen. Archery became not only a military necessity but also a national pastime. Competitions and festivals celebrated archery skills, reinforcing its cultural significance. The ability to wield a longbow effectively was a mark of discipline and physical strength. The longbow became a symbol of English identity and resilience, deeply embedded in the nation's collective memory. Despite its dominance for centuries, the longbow's reign eventually declined. The advent of gunpowder weapons in the 15th and 16th centuries rendered the longbow obsolete. Firearms required less training and could penetrate armor more reliably. By the late 16th century, the longbow had largely disappeared from military use. However, its legacy endured in folklore and national pride. Tales of legendary archers like Robin Hood romanticized the longbow, portraying it as a weapon of justice and freedom. The cultural memory of the longbow remained strong, even as technological advancements rendered it a relic of the past. The craftsmanship of the longbow reflected a deep understanding of natural materials and engineering principles. Yew wood, the preferred material, offered an ideal balance of flexibility and strength. Craftsmen carefully selected and seasoned the wood to maximize performance. The process of crafting a longbow required years of experience and a keen eye for detail. Each bow was a unique work of art, tailored to the archer's strength and skill. The arrows, too, were meticulously crafted, with specialized designs for different combat scenarios. Bodkin points, for instance, were designed to pierce armor, while broadheads caused devastating wounds to unarmored opponents. The combination of bow and arrow formed a highly effective and versatile weapon system. The legacy of the longbow extends beyond its practical use in warfare, shaping the cultural and historical landscape of England and beyond. In the centuries following its decline as a military weapon, the longbow remained a powerful symbol of English identity. Stories of heroic archers, such as Robin Hood, captured the imagination of generations. These tales often depicted the longbow as a weapon of the common man, emphasizing themes of justice, rebellion, and resistance against oppression. This romanticized image of the longbow has persisted in popular culture, reinforcing its status as an icon of medieval warfare and English folklore. The legal framework supporting longbow proficiency played a crucial role in maintaining a nation of skilled archers. During the 14th and 15th centuries, numerous statutes mandated that English men practice archery regularly. The Archery Law of 1363, enacted under Edward III, required all able-bodied men to practice with the longbow on Sundays and holidays. This legislation was not just about military readiness, it also served to cultivate a national identity rooted in martial skill and self-reliance. The emphasis on archery practice ensured that England could rapidly mobilize a formidable force of trained longbowmen during times of war. Despite the rise of firearms, the longbow continued to play a role in certain military contexts well into the 16th century. The Battle of Flodden in 1513, where English forces under Thomas Howard, Earl of Surrey, defeated the Scottish army of James IV, saw one of the last major uses of the longbow in open battle. English archers, positioned strategically, unleashed devastating volleys against the advancing Scots, contributing significantly to the English victory. However, the increasing sophistication of gunpowder weaponry eventually rendered the longbow obsolete as a frontline military tool. The transition from the longbow to firearms was not immediate. Longbows had several advantages over early firearms, including faster rates of fire and greater accuracy at long range. However, firearms required less physical strength and training to operate effectively. The musket, in particular, became the dominant infantry weapon due to its ability to penetrate armor more consistently and its relative ease of use. By the late 16th century, longbows had largely disappeared from European battlefields, although they remained in ceremonial and recreational use. The decline of the longbow did not erase its influence on military tactics and training. The principles of massed missile fire, first demonstrated by longbowmen, were adapted to the use of firearms. The legacy of the English longbow also endured in the form of military archery competitions and the preservation of archery as a sport. The longbow's cultural significance persisted through the Renaissance and into the modern era, with archery societies and competitions continuing to celebrate its historical role. Archaeological discoveries and historical research continue to shed light on the craftsmanship and use of the longbow. Finds from the wreck of the Mary Rose, a Tudor warship that sank in 1545, revealed a treasure trove of longbows and arrows. These artifacts provide invaluable insights into the materials, construction techniques, and practical capabilities of the longbow. Analysis of the Mary Rose longbows indicates draw weights ranging from 100 to 180 pounds, confirming the extraordinary physical strength required of archers. Such findings underscore the technical sophistication and martial power of the medieval longbow. The longbow's impact extends beyond England, influencing the development of archery traditions worldwide. Similar bows existed in various cultures, from the composite bows of the Mongol Empire to the Japanese yumi. Each society adapted bow technology to suit their specific needs and environments. However, the English longbow remains unique for its combination of simplicity, power, and the societal infrastructure that supported its use on an unprecedented scale. Modern perceptions of the longbow are shaped by both historical fact and myth. While the romanticized image of the lone archer defending justice persists, historical records reveal a more complex reality. Longbowmen were highly trained specialists, often organized into disciplined units capable of executing sophisticated battlefield maneuvers. The logistical challenges of supplying thousands of arrows and maintaining bowstrings in wet conditions highlight the practical difficulties associated with longbow warfare. Nevertheless, the enduring allure of the longbow speaks to its profound impact on the cultural imagination. Today, the longbow remains a potent symbol of skill, tradition, and historical memory. Enthusiasts and historians continue to study and practice longbow archery, preserving the techniques and knowledge of the past. Reenactments and archery festivals celebrate the longbow's role in shaping medieval history, offering a tangible connection to a bygone era. The enduring fascination with the longbow reflects its unique place in the annals of military technology and cultural heritage. In retrospect, the longbow's legacy is multifaceted. It was a tool of war, a symbol of national identity, and a testament to human ingenuity. Its effectiveness on the battlefield reshaped the course of medieval conflicts, while its cultural resonance endures in stories and traditions. The history of the longbow is a testament to the profound ways in which technology and culture intersect, leaving a lasting imprint on the collective memory of humanity.